Hey toy fans, it's Roberto here doing a couple of unboxings of some old toys that I picked up off of eBay that said they were new in box, but looks like they've been already a little bit opened already. But anyways, I was a huge fan of this line when I was a kid, and I know there's some new Spawn toys coming out, so I thought I'd go back and see some revisit some of the old ones from what was at the time Todd Toys. They weren't Mcfarlane Toys yet, but this was Chapel, one of, I don't think he was series 1, it's probably series 2 of the figures, but regardless, this was from the Spawn line of toys from the early 90s. Let's see if I got a date on here somewhere. Let's see, it says 95, so you know, mid 90s I guess. But regardless, this was the one of the characters that was on another group called Youngblood, and he wronged Spawn at the time. I want to say he was might have been part of what killed him. I can't remember this story. It's been years, and it wasn't really never that deep or heavy. But it was the 90s, so it was gory, ultraviolet, horrific, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to get into these. Pick them up for a couple of bucks, and definitely looking forward to see what's in here. Don't really have to do anything too crazy to get it open, but on the back it's got a picture of some of the other figures in the line, the wave 1, and this wave that Chapel's in, and it also has Pilot Spawn, it looks like, and let's see, oh, Spawn Alley. That was definitely one of my favorite play sets growing up. That thing, I still put that on display and would take some pictures with it with some figures here or there. I love that Spawn Alley. I wish I had all the pieces still, but you know, you move and you lose stuff over time. But yeah, the Spawn toys, they were cool. And for their time, just awesome looking. It definitely had a unique look in comparison to everything else that was available at the time. Articulation just wasn't that crazy yet, you know, but definitely fun toys, and for play, they brought the goods. So Mcfarlane definitely knew how to make a toy for kids back then, and even though they were demons and violent, it looks like a poster with a checklist came in here. That's pretty cool. Maybe has a bio for each character. Let's see if we can find Chapel. As a mercenary for the U.S. government, Chapel fought side by side with Al Simmons, who was Spawn, basically. Thinking that Al was not doing his job, Chapel was ordered by their boss to terminate Al's life. Chapel, the ultimate merc, had no hesitations killing his friend. Though he considers himself a hero, he has blurred the line between good and bad. So he was a Punisher-style character. In the 90s, there was a ton of those type of characters. But anyways, this was Image. Wow, there's some good. Oh, he just fell right out. But there is some good merc on this Toys tape, and I'm not sure if this. I'm guessing it was opened, or if it wasn't, they just resealed it just because of, you know, old packaging. But yeah, this tape just disintegrated. Looks like he comes with a machine gun that's got a bayonet on it and some bullets. So that's cool. And what looks like a sword of some sort, some bone-looking sword. Chapel has a, I want to say it looks like paint, but I want to say it actually was his flesh was burned away down to the skull on his face at some point. He's got a backpack with two guns on it. That's pretty cool. He has a molded pistol. Doesn't come out, but you know, looks neat, I guess. And it's an interesting looking gun for the way he should hold it. Looks like it kind of straps onto his wrist there. Yeah. I'm gonna go on a limb and say this character had been opened before, because it looks like he's got some good paint smudges here or there. He's not in terrible condition. Everything seems pretty tight. His neck doesn't it moves, but you know, the articulation on here has got up and down, arms, head. I don't think there's waist articulation, but there's just knees. Oh yeah, the elbows. I mean, not the elbows. The legs do bend. Knee bending. No toe crunch or anything invented yet. Not on the figures that were, you know, what does it say? $8.99 at KB Toys. Man, KB Toys. That was usually a mall stop. For most places had KBs. I don't really remember any standalone KBs like Toys R Us that were on streets, but at malls they had them, and it was always a treat when I was growing up to go to KBs. So let's see if I can jam this bullet through here. It's not looking like it's going, but yeah. Okay, so that one's, there we go. Got a bullet through, and pop that on. Pop the sword in one hand, and yeah, pretty fun figure. From when I was growing up, it had the Spawn. So this says it's a deluxe figure. So this Chapo is actually a lot bigger than Spawn. See, the Spawn and the medieval Spawn. This dude was awesome. I want to say he had a sword and a shield, but who knows where they went throughout time. And this Spawn had just a big cape and a board with a nail in it, I want to say, and I think another chain. But definitely cool paint jobs and just cool colors. And I'm like I'm saying, this medieval Spawn was just metal. He was pretty cool. But this Chapel, yeah, he's neat. I'm glad to have him in my collection, and I'll display him on my shelf. But you know, a couple bucks, not too bad, just to check him out. I just felt like I was feeling nostalgic for some Spawn when I seen some of the new ones, and that was about that. So if you did, I don't know if I can recommend these for people who didn't grow up playing with them, because they're nothing too special other than they're just the most 90s thing you'll probably see all day. But anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you were into these. And if you like this, I'll do a couple more. Have a good one. Bye.